Yeah, it's on you. It's on you. So what you gonna do? So let's go.
Voter ID, which is going to allow Governor Romney to win the state of Pennsylvania. Done.
4 years before it happens again, it's on you. It's on you. So what you gonna do? So let's go. Let's go. Let's vote. Let's vote. It's up to you.
This is about making sure that every voting age citizen of the state of Pennsylvania has an opportunity to cast his or her vote. Photo ID every time I want to go through airport security. Heck, I understand you need photo ID these days. If you're going to buy something like Sudafed out of a drugstore, or if you're...
So it was last week in Selma, Alabama. There, long-suffering men and women peacefully protested the denial of their rights as Americans. Many were brutally assaulted. One good man, a man of God, was killed. There is no Negro problem. There is no Southern problem. There is no Northern problem. There is only an American problem.
We are just 10 months away from a presidential election that will shape our nation for years to come. Throughout our history, Americans have made it possible for more and more of our people to participate in democracy through voting. Today, every citizen over 18 has a right to cast a ballot and should be encouraged and helped to do so. I was proud to be a sponsor of the bipartisan Help America Vote Act in 2002 to prevent the kind of ballot disqualifications we saw during the 2000 election. Any change in our voting laws should be aimed at making it easier for citizens to vote and have that vote counted, not harder. Several states are now trying to require government-issued current photo IDs for all wishing to vote. However, as many as 1 in 4 African Americans do not carry the necessary form ID under these conditions and would essentially be disenfranchised, along with many Latinos and other minorities. Many college students, too, have school-issued IDs that don't meet the strict requirements. Many senior citizens find themselves in a similar situation. In some places, one will be allowed to vote by showing a gun permit, but not a student ID. For the last several years, we've had a system in place that works, with almost no evidence of any voter fraud. New ID requirements are a solution, frankly, in search of a problem. And I worry that they are intentionally aimed at dissuading or even preventing certain eligible citizens from casting votes. Americans are blessed with the most democratic ballot in the world. It's secure and it works. Let's not raise new barriers. Let's keep our ballot open to all of our citizens.
The right act to vote.
The right act to vote is on you. So what you gonna do? So let's go. Let's go. Let's vote. Let's vote. It's up to you to see it through. The right act to vote is on you. So what you gonna do? So let's go. Let's go. Let's vote. Let's vote. It's up to you to see it through. Yo, the journey to justice had a whole lot of pauses, systematic resistance and grandfather clauses, case-by-case basis, 50 years long, 50 years for Congress to right the wrong. March 7, 1965, another black man dies, disenfranchised. Edmund Pettus, bridge over troubled water, political climate got hotter. First to try to vote was Hartman Turnbull. They threw Molotov cocktails through his window when they called it redemption, but it was prevention. It kept some politicians out of contention. Congress decided to do the right thing and moved to uphold Amendment 15, August 6, 65. Remember it, y'all. LBJ signed the Voters' Right Act into law. Congress renewed in 82. 25 years of rights for me and you. The next 25, tell me what we gonna do. The right act to vote. it's on you. To vote is on you. So what you gonna do? So let's go, let's go, let's vote, let's vote. It's up to you to see it through. The right act to vote is on you. So what you gonna do? So let's go, let's go, let's vote, let's vote. It's up to you to see it through.
Peep the knowledge, electoral college put in place to keep the leadership solid across 51 states in DC. 538 total. DC has 3 electors who are qualified to decide which commander-in-chief will preside. But before that happens, the outcome can vary in the state-to-state campaign called a primary. Candidates gather delegates and stay in. It's on you. Accept nomination for the team, then the whole party supports them with a scream. So-and-so for president, it's almost like a dream. Then you hear the cons, then you hear the pros. Then November roll around and you go to the polls. That's when your decision is key. Citizen, it'll be 4 years before it happens again. It's on you.
To vote is on you. So what you gonna do? So let's go, let's go, let's vote, let's vote. It's up to you to see it through.
The vote.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the next president of the United States of America.
Look, there's Ben Affleck. He's often in my dreams. And the taxi driver guy, he was there too. And little Stevie Wonder, he seemed so happy, like a miracle had taken place. How does someone like Bush get away with something like this? Well, first, it helps if your brother is the governor of the state in question.
You know something? We are going to win Florida. Mark my words. You can write it down.
Second, make sure the chairman of your campaign is also the vote-counting woman, and that her state has hired a company that's going to knock voters off the rolls who aren't likely to vote for you. You can usually tell them by the color of their skin. Then make sure your side fights like it's life or death.
I think all this talk about legitimacy is way overblown.
Every scenario, Gore won the election.
It won't matter, just as long as all your daddy's friends on the Supreme Court vote the right way.
Again, it's on you.
To vote is on you. So what you gonna do? So let's go, let's go, let's vote, let's vote. It's up to you to see it through.
The vote.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the next president of the United States of America.